Interesting. Hello everyone, how are you doing? You alright? If you are doing alright, then I'm sure you won't be by the end of this video. Today we'll be poking around the dirty little corners of the internet, trying to solve the mystery of MisterPissAir. Is he a clout-chasing fake who will pretend to do outrageous things just for clicks? Or is he really one of the most degenerate people the internet has ever known? I guess before we put on our detective hats and try to solve this internet legend, we should meet the man himself and see what all the fuss is about. Not much is known about MisterPissAir's true identity apart from the fact that he lives in a rural part of Missouri. He first came to the attention of the internet when he posted a tutorial on how to make piss air.
Today we're going to be teaching you how to make piss air. So today we got 1, 2, 3 bottles of piss. So you're going to need some piss jugs. And so basically the piss air will come up from the bottle and go in the back of the fan, and then the front of the fan will spray the air. And then so basically you got some beautiful piss air. It smells good, it's hygienic, women love it. So get you some piss air. Hey, I love the piss air, yay!
So here we have our first subtle clue about the character of MisterPissAir. He really likes urine. Now I'm sure that we have all left our jugs of piss in our bedroom and enjoyed the smell at some stage, but the addition of a fan to circulate the aroma shows a level of sophistication that only dedicated enjoyers of fine wine can truly appreciate. Being a true urine connoisseur, MisterPissAir has a seemingly never-ending collection of self-produced jugs and bottles that range in vintage, and that he kind of thinks are his family, maybe? He will talk about the small ones as if they're children and the bigger ones as if they're parents. He does also seem to have a master jug that is kept full by the smaller ones.
Okay guys, so I couldn't do all 8 of them. I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think if I did any more, it would have overflowed, but...
So that's a brief introduction into the relationship that he has with urine. Trust me, we'll be revisiting this topic as the video goes on, as he is kind of the piss King Midas, and some of the things that he gets up to with this liquid gold are pretty unbelievable. But for now, I'm sure you're all wondering, if he just has jugs of piss lying about, then what's the rest of his house like? Well, he's given us a house tour.
Over here is like the living room. That's the couch where I like chill. This is like the living room. And this is the fridge. Yeah, this is the fridge. Over here is like I don't even know, man. Down here is the basement. There's like a mutant species of cricket down here. I made a couple videos on that. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. Let's go back up. Over here is the kitchen. This is where I cook my food. You know, I got my spices right there. I got my second fridge. This is the sink. Yeah. This is my bathroom. This is my second bathroom. The lights don't work in this one, but sometimes I still use it.
A lovely little bachelor pad, I'm sure you'll all agree. One of the main places that he films his videos is in his basement, where he apparently has a lawnmower to mow the floor.
So basically every morning I come down here and, you know, I pick an outfit for the day. And all my clothes are just conveniently here. The floor might be a little bit dirty, but that's all right. And, you know, right here, as you can see, this is my lawnmower. I use it to mow my floor. Usually people use it for grass, but same thing. And also, sometimes I'll record videos here. That's why it's a little dirty. All right. Over here is the barricade, just in case I want to put some ops in my basement, just so they don't escape. Over here is where the mammals, beasts, and arachnids live. And honestly, I don't know what this is, but it's comfy as hell. So sometimes I just come in here and sleep on these cushions.
The basement is mainly where he does his strange role-playing videos. They are a little hard to describe, so it's probably best I just show you them.
Honey, I'm home. Oh, why are you crying? Why are you crying? You don't like the piss? You don't like the piss I gave you? You don't like the piss? No, don't cry. No, don't cry. I'm just trying to help you because you're speaking nonsense. I'm crazy? Why do you think I'm crazy? I just want you to drink some of my piss. There's nothing wrong with that. Oi, 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 baka. Oi, 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 baka. But you can do anything with pee. You can exercise, you can brush your teeth, you can take a shower, you can get high. Oh, you're finally awake. How you doing? Where are you? Oh, you're in heaven. You want to go back home? Why don't you want to stay in heaven? We have piss for eternity.
Another part of his home that we get to see a few times is his bathroom, which is just as delightful as you would expect.
What's up, guys? Today we're going to be doing a bathroom tour. And so first up we got my toilet, and that's my broom I use to fight off my witches, demons, and spirits when I'm taking it. Over here is my shower. I shower with my piss, so that's the yellow stuff right there. Yeah, and over here we got my piss cabinet. Yeah, I only got 2 jugs at the moment. Wait a minute, what the f is that? What is that? Whatever. Over here we got my sink. That's my toilet paper. I don't know where the fuck that hole came from. And over here's my ceiling.
So you may be wondering what his personal hygiene is like, and it's surprisingly good actually. He brushes his teeth regularly. Well, I say he brushes his teeth, it's more like he puts toothpaste in a bottle of piss, then shakes it around and cleans his mouth out with it. Which I guess is better than not cleaning your mouth out at all. Probably not actually. He does also shower regularly, but this is more of a golden shower than most people will be used to.
You want to really get the first jug up in there? Now time for the second jug. This one's gonna go on your legs. Oh yeah.
So things are going to start getting a little bit more disgusting as we look at his eating habits. We'll start by just taking a look around his kitchen.
So first of all, we got my sink. It's kind of brown right here, don't worry about that. And you know, the top part of the faucet, I don't know where that went, but it just kind of disappeared. You know, when you turn it on. Oh, what the okay. And this is where I wash my dishes, but you know, I haven't done it in a couple of years. Over here we got the stove. This is where I cook. You know, I've been cooking up because, like, you know, I'm a 5-star chef type. Over here we got my fridge. It's kind of brown, don't worry about that though. What's up, guys? Today we're gonna be doing a fridge tour. So first off, we got the freezer. I don't know what the f is in here. I think those are dead bugs or some doo-doo stains. I don't know. And you know, down here we got the same thing. I don't know what all this is. And there's some probably some dirt, doo-doo stains. Look, man, it's brown. I don't know what it is. That's my fridge tour.
As you can no doubt guess from what we have covered so far, his cooking is not going to be great and it involves piss a lot more than you would expect. Have you ever wanted a recipe for a wee tuna sandwich made with piss oil? A turkey made with piss stuffing and a hint of feet? Or maybe some urine scrambled eggs are more up your street? Well, never fear, our mate PissAir has got you covered. Let's take a look at his famous pizza recipe. Now I can't confirm if this is an authentic Italian recipe, but I'm sure you'll agree it looks pretty tasty.
What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be teaching you how to make some piss pizza. So you're going to need some piss, some bread. It's a little moldy, but we got to work with what we got. Some ramen and some cheese. Let's start. Okay, everyone, so we're just going to start off by cutting the bread in half. Now that your bread is cut in half, you're only going to need one slice, so just take one out. And now, take your cheese and put the cheese onto the bread. Alright, now, you're going to want to put your piss, because this is going to be the sauce. Alright, oh, look at how juicy that looks. Oh my god, it's already dripping. Now, this is your final step. What you're going to want to do is take your ramen noodles and crush it. Crush it. Okay, I'm kind of... Oh yeah, oh yeah. Look at that. Now that's how you make a piss pizza.
So that's the piss pizza. Let's check out some of his other delicious looking food.
Today I'm going to be teaching you how to make my personal favorite recipe, piss flavored ramen. So what you're going to want to do is soak that ramen in some piss, you know, really get it all up in there. Once you're done with that, you're going to want to put the pot of ramen and piss in here and just let it boil. And so, you know, now that it's boiling, what you're going to want to do is mix it up. And then once you're done and you feel like the juices of the piss are marinated into the ramen, you better eat that shit up. Today I'm going to be making a piss birthday cake for my boy Angelo. I know his birthday's coming up, so I'm about to make a birthday cake for him. So first of all, the ingredients, what you need is some piss, some cinnamon, some honey, and some sugar. Let's get to work. Alright, so what you're going to want to do is start off with the sugar. You're going to want to, you know, sprinkle it on there. Alright, oh yeah, this is gonna be sweet. Then you're gonna wanna pour a lot of honey on there, cause this finna be the icing. Oh yeah, get that up in there. And let me put my toes in there for some extra juice. Oh yeah, she finna be eating good. Okay, yep. Alright now, yep, the cinnamon. Okay, this finna be doing the cinnamon challenge. That's okay. And for our final ingredient, we're going to be pouring some piss in here. Happy birthday, Angelo. Oh yeah. What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be teaching you how to make a piss milkshake. All you're going to need is some milk and some piss. It's going to be pretty easy to make. Let's get started. So basically what you're going to need is the milk and a bottle of piss. Just put the milk in the piss. Alright, now just shake it up. Shake that up. Shake that. Okay, get it up. Bitch. This whole milkshake, you guys. The milkshake. TikTok. Alright, just keep shaking it. Alright. And boom, look at that. Now you got your nice and creamy piss milkshake. Let's see how creamy it is when you pour it. Okay, well, it's still liquidy. Shake it a little bit more. This milkshake.
He does sometimes post mukbang videos, which on any other channel would be strange and unusual, but a man eating chocolate cake like a feral toddler is the tamest thing that we'll see in this video. Well, I hope it's chocolate cake anyway. Sadly, things get a lot worse from here, as MisterPissAir is not the best at tidying up his home, so he has a habit of just leaving food lying around, which unsurprisingly means that he has a lot of rotten food everywhere.
What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be showing you random things that are in my room. So to start off, this is just some mold. I don't know what this was before it became mold, but let's just dig into it and see what happens. Over here we got some moldy ramen noodles. You know what? It's not that moldy. I think I can still eat it. This cup I busted it into a couple years ago. There's some worms in here and some diseases, I don't know. And I got whatever the this is. I don't even know what it is. I got some piss jello, you know, some piss, but it's jello now. And I also got some piss pickles. You know, I put some piss in a jar of pickles and I let it marinate. I'm gonna be putting all of this together. I'll just pour this into here. Oh. Okay, guys. I made the ultimate death drink.
In the cosmic dance of yin and yang, push and pull, the oppositional symbiosis of leaving food to rot in your house is that you get a bug infestation. He seems to have different bugs depending on which level of the home he is in. So let's start with the giant crickets that live in his basement. He likes to hunt these crickets with a golf club and of course piss. Is there anything this wonder liquid can't do?
Okay, y'all, that's one right there. We got one. We got one. Now we gotta go in quick. Gotta go quick. I found another one hiding between the cracks. You ain't slick, bro. You ain't slick. You ain't slick. Okay, I just found a really small one. The thing about the small ones is that they can move really fast, so I gotta be careful when I throw piss on this one, because it might jump on me. Okay, be really precise. Yep, got it, got it.
His bedroom is where most of the action takes place, as it is infested with lots and lots of cockroaches, which he hunts with deodorant, of course. I'm not too sure if this deodorant is made of piss or not.
We got 10 roaches. I'm gonna have to go to war again, guys. I thought the war was over after the last video, but we're gonna rub off the roaches with the deodorant, bro. You're finally getting off. I ain't playing, bro. Y'all getting off of here. All right, guys. I got the bug spray right here. And these are the roaches. They're literally infesting my drawer. I can't open this. I'm too scared. So, on the count of 3, I'm going to spray this. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, we took down, we took down my bed. Okay, we took down the front lines. We're going to go in. We're going in. All right, okay. Oh my God. It's a travesty. My goodness. They've invaded my drawer again. I'm not sure how many there are inside, but let's get to spraying. Yeah. Run. Scram. All of y'all scram. Open this up now. Let's see if there's... Okay, that's not a lot. I think these are the only ones. Let's spray them. Get out of here. Get out of here. Piece of shit. Get the out. Get out of here. Wait a minute, are they up here? Yeah, they're hiding up here. Get out of my fucking room.
This was an ongoing war, but eventually peace terms were declared, and the roaches lived in harmony with MisterPissAir.
Like, at this point, I'm low-key considering just letting them live here. You guys can just live here at this point. Don't you want to come in here and use my Wi-Fi, invade my house, invade my privacy? You guys can just live here at this point. If they come back again, I promise they're going to stay here, because my patience is just running out.
Well, maybe they didn't live in harmony. It was more that MisterPissAir turned into a farmer who harvested his crop to add to his piss soup.
You know what? I feel like I'm missing something. You know, this soup is good and all, but I feel like we should add a secret ingredient. I've actually been having a pretty bad roach problem for a couple of days now. And you know, my grandfather used to always tell me, if you can't beat 'em, then eat 'em. Okay, everyone, this is what the final product is supposed to look like.
He also had a squirrel in his house. Why not, I guess? It seems like the best of a bad bunch. So we're just going to take a quick break from the action to talk about today's sponsor, Piss! The all-new natural product that is taking the world by storm. Piss! Ever wanted to learn a musical instrument? Well, just piss into some cans and hit them with a pencil. And who knows, one day you could be the next Kanye West.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light?
Piss! Need a new hobby? Well, just piss into some bottles and hit them with a golf club and you're playing piss golf.
Oh, okay, that one sprayed all over my face. Okay, let's see if I got it. Alright, well, not at all. I guess I lost.
Piss. Still bored? Well, why not piss into some jugs and learn how to piss juggle? Piss, piss. Maybe you don't have time for a hobby as you're a family man. Well, never fear, piss is here. Why not piss into a water gun and shoot it at your kids? Fun for all the family.
Okay. Oh, wait, guys, look. Wait. Hey.
Look at how much fun that little fella is having with all of this piss, piss, piss. Piss on your Christmas tree and give your family a festive season they'll never forget.
We wish you a Merry Pissmas. We wish you a Merry Pissmas. We wish you a Merry Pissmas and a Happy New Year.
Piss. Maybe you have a special lady in your life. In that case, why don't you piss into a bottle and give her your true essence with piss perfume? Or better yet, treat her to a nice piss foot spa.
So if it's been a long, hard day of work and you really need to relax, or if you want to meditate, this is the video for you. Now that you've done that, you should really just soak your feet in there. You should really scrub it in there. Oh, yeah.
Piss. That's the end of the sponsored segment, and if you think that I'm selling out by taking money from Big Piss, then just know that they paid me in piss and I loved it. A strange little wrinkle in the tapestry that is MisterPissAir is that I think that he's trying to be a supervillain. That revolves around piss, of course.
Woo! See, now it's actually funny. You thought you could stop me. Me! I am the god of piss! I know piss jitsu! Hey-ya! 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 You can't stop me! Not ever in a million years!
He trains in urine-based martial arts. He has urine-based workout routines.
You can also do piss sit-ups. This is how you do piss sit-ups. You know, you can take 1 jug or 2 jugs if you want. What you're gonna wanna do, kinda like that. All right, so you better start getting to work.
He is making urine-based chemical weapons in his piss laboratory.
Squeeze it. All right, I think that's enough. And so basically, once the 15 seconds are over, what you're gonna wanna do is take it out, open it up, and the stench will be so horribly bad. What's up, guys? Today I'm gonna be showing you how to make a piss bomb. So you're just gonna need a microwave. You're gonna wanna set it to 10 seconds. And if you have a bag of piss like I do right here, you're just gonna wanna put it in there. Just put it in there. Shut this thing off. And start that. And then once the 10 seconds are over, you're gonna wanna take the bag out and then tie it up and, you know, throw it at someone, I don't know. This is a formula I've been cooking up for the ops and the haters. So first of all, you're gonna wanna get some piss. You're gonna wanna pour it in there. What the? All you're gonna wanna do is jump on it. I've got the others right here. Now I'm gonna demonstrate how you throw it. Piss missile number 1, hut! Piss carpet bomb number 2, piss carpet bomb number 3. What's up, guys? Today I'm gonna be teaching you how to make a piss nuke. So basically what you're gonna need is all the piss bottles that you have and 1 piss jug. What you're gonna wanna do is put all the bottles that you have into this piss jug. So let's start. Now that your piss jug is all filled up, I'm gonna demonstrate how you launch a piss nuke. Piss nuke incoming! Everybody get down! Set up! Ladies and gentlemen, this right here is the aftermath of the piss nuke.
I think it's safe to say that MisterPissAir has the largest urine-based artillery in the Western world, so his capabilities are not to be underestimated. I'm not too sure how YouTube's going to view this video, so we'll just do a quick disclaimer. Don't make urine-based weapons at home, as they will be very ineffective and will probably just annoy your opponent, rather than win any piss war that you are engaged in. And also, don't do anything else that you've seen in this video at home, it's just for entertainment purposes. So you may be thinking it's all good to have offensive weapons in a piss war, but what if you need to defend yourself? Well, MisterPissAir has that covered with his urine-based Home Alone self-defense.
What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be teaching you how to make a piss booby trap for home intruders. So right here I got 4 bottles of piss, so let's start. This is one that I usually like to do. I like to put a piss bottle right here so that when they open the door, they step in the piss bottle without knowing, and then they're like, "Ah, I stepped in pee." All right, I'm gonna rob this house. Yeah, everybody get down on the ground. I stepped in piss, motherfucker. Another trap I like doing is putting piss on the top of the door. All right, putting piss on the top of the door and closing it. Not all the way though, and leaving it like that. So when intruders come in, they'll get splashed with piss. Let me show you how that will work. Okay, everybody get down. Oh, what is this substance I just slipped on? Wait a minute, is this piss? Also, keep in mind, booby traps can get really messy, so you're gonna have to clean up the bottles when you get home. Other than that, oh, it's leaking. Well, see ya.
It's a little hard to understand what is going on with his fascination with the snake's golden venom, but he does also do weird wee-wee rituals that I think may give him magical powers. Or maybe he has even sold his soul to the voodoo piss gods in exchange for piss wizardry. It seems that the fumes from his jugs give him some kind of power, which is one of the reasons why he likes to circulate the piss particles around his home. He believes that this will somehow make him a higher being and that his followers will one day take over the world. If you're wondering how his fascination with urine started, he claims that he once saw a homeless man urinate into a jug and he liked it. That's it, that's the big villain origin story. He just saw a homeless man piss into a jug and the rest is history. Could be straight out of a comic book. So before we try to crack the code of if this is real or some kind of intentional internet freak show, let's look at the final piece of the puzzle. He has had some people go to visit his home, namely these 2 YouTubers. We'll be looking at Carnell's video as this seems to shine some light on the truth behind this mystery. The video starts out by showing us that pissing in bottles seems to be a common practice in the area that MisterPissAir lives.
We do have a piss jug problem. If you go out by the highway, you'll see piss jugs.
For real? So the city's known for a piss joke?
Like me and my wife always joke about it because you'll see piss bottles along the highway and stuff like that.
We found somebody to help us find it. Bro, it's the piss plug. What the?
Who told you? Get on this side and look at it.
So it is true a little bit. We found 1 bottle. Wow. Why was it just sitting up there perfectly? Yo, Brian, I'm not gonna lie. Yes, you are a piss plug now.
Hey.
If you see any more urine bottles, pee bottles, holla at your boy.
Huh?
What? You just had that in the bottle?
Look at this tooth.
This is a tooth?
It's a 7-pound tooth.
Are you sure it's not a rock?
No, it's a tooth, bro.
Wow. Yeah, we found some.
I told him there's bottles of piss everywhere.
He throws them around all the time.
So you're the one behind it.
All the time.
Nice to meet you.
Your name?
My name's Canel. Thank you, Brian. We're gonna hit you up. Is he taking it back?
Back in.
Bro, he's baking it. He brought them back in.
After visiting all of the urine-based tourist attractions that the town has to offer, Carnell reaches the House of Horror and finally meets MisterPissAir. The outside of the house looks normal enough, and upon entering the home we quickly discover that MisterPissAir does in fact live in the house with his family.
How you doing? How you doing, Dad?
That's my dad. That's my son.
W Dad?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So over here, I already got the piss air ready. You wanted to know?
Bro!
Uncover your nose. What is my room smell?
Can I step outside real quick?
Why?
I just need to step outside real quick.
Yo, no, you finna run away, bro.
No. Let me just step outside just real quick.
I could barely breathe in there. But when he closed his door,
But it was... Okay, can we go to Walmart and get some hazmat suits?
I don't got money. I'm finna steal that shit.
No, I'll buy it. But I mean, I think you're immune. You have to be immune to this.
I am. Look, I've been living in this shit for 3 years.
Come with
I'm
us.
Maharaga. I'm more than immune. I'm adapted.
Let's.
I understand it now.
Have you ever tried to bring a girl over here?
Yeah. I tried with a girl when we were hanging out. She said she needed to leave, and then she never came back. And I was like, "What happened?" And she said, "I'm a lesbian." So,
Bro, you changed her sexuality?
I didn't change shit. She's just it's just like she was experimenting. Here's a simple one that I haven't even done before. Some piss coffee.
Piss coffee.
Yeah, you know, if it's been a really, really, really bad night and you need to wake up for work, simple.
Oh.
There you go, look at that. Like Starbucks. This shit will get you up in the morning, bro. But the thing is, you don't drink it. You do not drink it. No. This is what you do with it. Put that shit on your head. That shit will go through your sweat glands and into your brain. Y'all so scared for what?
Who did we contact, bro?
Okay, so I told the story a ton of times. When I was in 5th grade, I saw a homeless man pissing in a jug, and I was like, why would he do that? And so I went home and I tried it. And so I put the jug of piss behind my fan, and I got high as shit, and my room started smelling like piss. And I was like, I'm high because of the piss, and this is the best high I've ever felt. This is good. So I was like, if piss can make me feel this good, what else can it do? And so I'm trying to see if piss can solve world hunger. I'm trying to see if it can.
How would piss solve world hunger?
I don't want to make fun of you or anything, but that's like some Rick. So all you do is just piss in a bottle. You put it in the fridge. You take it out. You chew it. That's food. Therefore, world hunger has been solved.
This video is pretty entertaining to watch and was a big hit, getting millions and millions of views. Propelling MisterPissAir into internet infamy, Carnell then did a live stream from the house where fans turned up and got to see the home for themselves.
What you think so far? You said it wasn't that bad.
You said it wasn't.
You said it wasn't that bad, bro.
Everybody cracks. Everybody breaks when they come in here.
Not me, bro.
Okay, dive in there.
Oh yeah, dive in there.
Dive in
You
there.
got the fish
Can you
floppers
show me
on.
first?
You want to dive in there?
Hell yeah! Let's get it now.
Oh my gosh.
I just throw shit in here now. I don't really. I mean, I use it for food sometimes, but.
Ah! Close it. It stinks. Should I just say something? Yo, chat. Should we say something?
Walk outside and tell them.
All right. Let's go outside. Yeah, they gotta go. Like, look at this, bro. Your chat, bro. Y'all are doing the most, bro. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm trying to stream, bro. Can y'all not like tap on the window, please?
On this live stream, some of the locals thought that it would be a good idea to try and rob the house. I'm guessing they didn't covet the precious piss, but were instead trying to rob the famous YouTuber. But who knows, urine seems like somewhat of a local commodity.
Chill out, bro. Chill out. What's the issue? Bro, what's the issue? Stop. Chill out.
Oh, what happened? You have a gun, right? So for those of you who don't know, there was a robbery that happened. I was on Canel Joseph's stream. And so, you know, I had a court case and I had to testify in court. And I got a paper in the mail saying that I think all the charges dropped and he's not like facing any consequences. So Yeah, his name is Virgil. If you want to zoom in and read the that's on top there, you can do that. Also, this is the paper I got in the mail. I have to blur some stuff out, obviously, but yeah, here's the thing I got. Don't worry about my toes there, by the way.
YouTube doesn't really like videos of people fighting, but single-handedly MisterPissAir fought off 3 intruders who didn't seem too committed to the robbery, if I'm honest. His time on YouTube and the robbery attempt would gain him more and more attention and fan the flames of the legend of MisterPissAir.
Is this real?
Hey, let me tell you something. Would I be faking this? Ain't nothing to fake around here.
So that's about all that I could find about MisterPissAir, so now let's consider some of the things that we have just seen to try and figure out if this is real or fake. So firstly, let's look at the evidence of this all being true. Just a piss enthusiast sharing his hobby with the world. The house has running water and electric, meaning that someone is paying the bills, and we have seen that his father lives at the home. This could of course just be a fake detail added to the YouTube video, but MisterPissAir has stated a few times that he lives in this house with his family who brought the home to renovate it, but kind of just gave up on this. So that makes it alright to live in filth and throw your piss about, I guess is the logic there.
I'll talk about my lore.
Finally.
Okay, so for the people who are coming here and they want to know why am I piss air? This is not joking. I'm gonna actually tell you. So I am 17 years old. I live in this house, and it was originally supposed to be a renovation, but my family failed, and now we live here. It was supposed to be renovated, but now it's not. And I got bored, and now I made a TikTok account. So you're squatting? I'm not squatting. I live here.
Also, during one of his live streams, he leaves the room and his family can be heard in the background. I found the thing about Missouri pissing in bottles interesting, as this could have normalised the practice for MisterPissAir, but I've never been to Missouri, so I'm unsure how normal this actually is. I've also never seen a bottle of urine just lying around by the side of the road, so this is more common than it is in most places. Another thing would be the reaction of the people that visit his home. I'm sure that a lot of it is played up for YouTube, but there does also seem to be some true disgust mixed in there. He also has very long fingernails, which indicates that he doesn't take very good care of himself in general. Also, the fact that there are so many bugs is a pretty clear sign that something disgusting is happening in that house. So now let's consider some of the evidence of this all being fake. I've never actually seen him eat any of the food that he makes. It seems to be more for shock value rather than sharing cooking advice. Now, I'm no expert on bottles full of urine, so I could be wrong, but the colour of the liquid in these bottles seems dark, which indicates that he's not very well hydrated. And if you're not very well hydrated, you are really going to struggle to fill up jug after jug of piss. I guess he could be harvesting this from his family members, or maybe that's just a normal colour, and the piss experts watching are now mocking my lack of knowledge on this topic. But in my humble opinion, it seems like to produce this volume, it would need to be a much lighter colour. It's at times like this that I choose to reflect on my life. I could have been an astronaut or a fireman, but instead I'm analysing jugs of piss on the internet. Life sure doesn't turn out the way you imagine when you're a child. Anyway, again, I'm not an expert, but I'm pretty sure that urine turns into ammonia when it's left for a long time, and that ammonia stings and burns your eyes and skin. So I kind of feel that this house would be impossible to live in if you pour it around so much. Of late, MisterPissAir has decided to get out of the piss game after he drank some of his own golden nectar and discovered that he didn't like the taste, which again supports the fact that he didn't actually eat the food that he makes.
I realized, you know what? Why haven't I drank my piss? Like, let me be real with myself. If I'm the piss master, why haven't I drunk my piss? So I drunk it, and that was the nastiest shit I ever tasted. So I came to the realization, maybe the piss for me. Maybe it's not for me. Maybe I need to live a normal life now.
What are you going to do about your house, since it's like that's where everything came up, you know, the laboratory and everything like that?
I just live in it. I mean, I'm used to it now. I don't give a.
So, like, are your habits going to change? Like, everything? Are you...
all the piss stuff is going to be, like, gone. But, like, honestly, I think I'm still finna be dirty. I'm not going to lie, bro. Like, I feel like it's the fact that I feel like I'm living a lie. Because when you, like, let's say you devote your whole life to something, and then you find out that you don't really with it,
would that not put a giant mental toll on you? Like, what if one day you were streaming and you're like, wait a minute, I want to be a painter. That's kind of how I feel. If this don't taste good, then what have I been doing for the past 10 years? I had a whole mental evaluation. I couldn't sleep for like 2 days.
The fact that he is quitting the gross content does kind of make me think that maybe it was all real, as he has over 600,000 followers on TikTok, and he could have just filled up bottles with apple juice indefinitely if it was all fake, milking that sweet, sweet piss internet money. My guess is that he does actually live in the house with his family, and that he is really this gross, but most if not all of the piss stuff is fake. I honestly just can't see how it could be true, but who knows, I have covered worse people than this before, so nothing really surprises me these days. Let me know what you guys think about all this. Real, fake, a bit of both. I've had a few people recommend MisterPissAir to me, so thanks for that. Thanks for getting me to spend my time investigating piss jugs. I'm really grateful. Maybe you guys could start recommending that I look at beautiful women or something instead. Just an idea for the future. MisterPissAir is planning on doing a giveaway of his dirty mattress, which he openly admits is the worst giveaway on the internet. He has also started to post workout content, so let's hope that he has left this life of piss behind him, and that he never discovers the magical properties of semen.
I am not making piss videos anymore. It's not happening, bruh. You want to know something? I'm not going to be throwing piss missiles, piss experiments, fucking piss nukes in my room. You know how dangerous that shit is? Bro, if I throw piss nukes in my room every day, my whole house is going to explode. If I throw piss missiles, where the fuck am I going to live? I'm done making piss stuff. I just want to post whatever I want. I want to be able to post my opinion on here. I want to lock in. I want to get a good physique. I'll figure something out. I might start a business or something. But I'm not going to make fucking piss videos anymore. So stop coming in my comments asking me to go back to piss. It's not happening, bitch. I'm going to make my own content from now on. I'm going to wake up, have an opinion, and post it. That's my content from now on. MisterPissAir is the guy who just yaps. I'm a yapper now. It's official.
Watch this video about Massimo Kiss, who is just as gross as MisterPissAir but in a different way. If you like this video, then you should probably seek professional help. Or you could sign up to become a member of the channel or a Patreon, so that you can watch my exclusive video about Josserman, who makes MisterPissAir look like a clean freak and is probably the most disgusting person on the internet. A big thanks to all the channel members and the Patreons, and I'll catch you next time. Bye bye.
There's some worms in here.